Good morning, everyone. Surfcal. We are playing some more Mega Bomberman for Wheel of Struggle. We're up to Area 4. Cleared the first 3 areas in, looks like about an hour and a half. And we've got several more hours to go, so I'm feeling pretty confident. That last boss was a bit rough, but I'm hoping we can get through these last 2 areas without too much problem. We'll see. We'll see. I have heard it gets a bit harder, so we'll see how much harder that gets. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So still 4 stages before a boss, it looks like. Okay, those guys fly over. I'm just trying to be aware here. And I just blew myself up. We're off to a great start. I panicked and blew myself up. Okay, actually, I really like this layout comparatively to where we were last time. Awesome. This level feels weird. Like, it's just thematically very different than a lot of Bomberman stuff. Like, I don't think that's necessarily bad. It's just weird. Second one was not actually where I wanted it placed, but that's okay. And let's go ahead and we're just going to ignore the bat. I'm going to go ahead and do one of these. Just because we are still pretty light on power-ups. Okay, we are very, very over good on fire. They have little turn signals. That is adorable and a really neat way to integrate, like, I'm always a big fan when games really give you opportunities to, like, predict what enemies are going to do so that you can react. So we are definitely getting into the bats are honestly, this place isn't as bad so far as the water level was. I really didn't care for the way that the enemies worked in the water level, because there were a lot of enemies that could move over the water. What are you doing? Really hoping that these weird eyeball guys don't just suddenly start like charging or something. So I did leave myself really open to them there. Okay. And no bats in this one. Awesome. Lots of these hoppy walker guys and a couple ghosts. The ghosts, I don't know if the ghosts can hit you while they're transparent. That would be the big factor on determining how nasty they are. Almost walked out there, and I'm glad I didn't. We got a kangaroo. Is this the speedy guy? Yes. I really liked this one, but it also feels like it could be really easy to murder yourself by accident. Like I said, that's gonna be either really useful or really problematic, depending on where we're at. Or depending on how overconfident I get with it, more likely. That is how this game works. The more overconfident you are, the more likely it is that you're gonna get wrecked. Awesome. Or I could just push the wrong button at the wrong time. That is definitely a real possibility as well. Okay, that's actually a really good one too. Actually, that one is probably better because it's easier to control. And it didn't matter. For long at least, but that's okay. Much going on there. Oh my. We are back to Lagville. My biggest concern with the lag is actually mistiming the bombs. Because you kind of get a little bit of a basic awareness of how long it takes for the bombs to explode. Awesome. Trying to be kind of efficient here with my movement. I think that's a power-up, but I can't tell what it was. I think it might have been roller skates. In which case, awesome. Okay. These bats just scare the crap out of me. Oh, hey, this is, I thought that... Okay, I thought that weird barrel over there was a door. Apparently not. This level, or that level wasn't too bad. A little tedious, but not too bad. Okay. Four. Let's go. Yeah, the lag in this is definitely not great. Yeah, I realized a second too late that I had too many bombs out. I guess the good news is it actually didn't... I didn't really lose anything. I got actually enough points to get a level, or to get a extra life right there at the end. And... My God. Come on. Right into there. There we go. No more ghosts. Never mind. There are more ghosts. That is not what I was trying to do, but I got lucky. And didn't accidentally trap myself. Was not sure if that was going to trigger or not, but that's okay. Just about walked into a trap there, but awesome. Not sure what that power-up is. Oh, that's a time stop for all the enemies. I don't think it actually mattered much. Awesome. Very glad to get that bat kill at the end. And there's 4-4. Okay, let's see what the boss is for this one. The last boss was pretty rough, but I eventually figured out I was overcomplicating things. I just needed to find an easier pattern to work from, so hopefully I think the goal is going to be play a little bit defensively at first, watch for openings. Okay. Yeah, that wave attack comes out really fast, and it's a little bit hard to predict where it's going offhand. So I'm not sure exactly what the solution is there, but he seems to be pretty consistent about where he moves. That was extremely lucky. If you get the patterns down too well, he starts, he changes it up, I guess? Or is it random? Okay, you can only hit him when he lands. That was extremely close. And I just got really lucky dodging it. Please don't be a second phase. Awesome. I am definitely okay with not having the struggle we did last time. That crab was mean. Okay, and with that, we're on to World 5. Or Area 5, Stage 1. Sometimes you just have to take a death to learn, and I thought you blew up the snowman, not the ice blocks, which was dumb. Oh boy. This is one of those games where I would be really curious to see what a heart monitor looks like with it. Because there was definitely a brief moment there where I was like, oh god. What? I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but okay. Okay. Pretty good haul. First time in a while we've gotten we've had a one stager like that. Like, most of them have had multiple parts to them, so yeah, I'm curious. Okay. This one... Okay, so we are introducing these little helicopter enemies, which seem to be... or which can go over blocks. Awesome. So far, my strategy there is basically you want them to move as far as possible so that ideally they move back instead of sideways. And obviously with the other enemies, the basic strategy that I have is to place the bomb as close to them as possible so they don't have a chance to move away. That should be the exit. Weird ice skating rabbit. That was really close, and I almost killed myself, but I did not. I don't know if the rabbits are actually enemies or not, I guess. Like, it's crying now. And there's the entire spawn of that weird blue guy out in one go, which is nice. That's terrifying. Okay, so I have a choke point at least for the helicopter. Okay, there's that down. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Stage 5-3. Okay, we're starting with a little bit of lag. No helicopter enemies on screen, which is important to keep track of. Like nothing that can jump over the blocks. And unfortunately, we are opening up several enemies at once. Come on, there we go. Okay, those little private eye guys are really cool. They dodge the first attack, and then you have to hit them while they're like doing that weird pose, which is pretty cool. Looks like we've also got this igloo guy coming up here. And it looks like some of these penguins have missile packs, which is interesting. I'm curious if they are killable here. And that was enough to get a free life by itself. Okay, so this is mostly just blocking visibility. It's not actually that different than the 4 snowmen that would otherwise be in that pattern. Where am I? Oh. I almost died just by not paying attention to where I was. That was a really scary start, and I didn't like it. Okay. I'm not sure whether that's actually better. I keep getting trapped and then ambushed by the helicopter guys. Okay, that guy, this time we've got that guy trapped. So let's... Okay. So we're gonna do that. Technically freeze up the enemies, but we don't actually need to worry about that because we're way on the other side. Okay. Lots of lag. Looks like there are 1 or 2 helicopter enemies that we can see. Two. Okay. Last level, we got an extra life. This level, we got a heart power-up, which is a free hit. So as long as we play this smart, we should be good. I'm kind of hoping that I can hold on to that into the boss fight. Because if we can actually get to the boss fight with a heart, that's going to be huge. I know it's not likely. I don't want to free that guy if I don't have to. Okay. I don't actually know what those guys do, besides occasionally cry and make me feel bad. We are way past the point where we have enough bombs that it doesn't matter how many you have. I very rarely want to place more than 2 or 3. Just because I'm more likely to kill myself than the enemies at that point. Or with myself with the enemies, at least. Okay, no helicopters. 2 penguin missiles, so we are going to want to be watch for those targeting reticles and make sure we have some space. There's a helicopter up in the top right. Not going to place a bomb yet, just in case that missile comes down. Okay. And we're just going to play patient. No need to rush here. I was going to move into that little nook to dodge it, but I wanted to leave myself some space to move in case the rocket penguins decide to fire. You know, just things that you say in regular everyday conversations. I don't know how that happened. I also don't know whether I actually took a hit or not. I might have taken that hit. Like, by all means, I should have, but I had the heart. I mean, I wasn't planning on intentionally taking damage anyway. It's more of a in case of emergency thing. Okay. No kill like overkill. I did not lose my heart previously because I just lost it right there. So the good news is it doesn't seem like these penguins actually aim at you. Most of the time, at least. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off quick before we deal with the other stuff. And I think we can take a moment to just play safe and go after this helicopter. Awesome. Now there's little guys running around, but that could be way worse. That happened a couple times now. Literally 2. Where I got stuck on the wrong side of my bomb And I'm not sure exactly how that's happening. I guess I'm moving too far into the square before I try and turn back, which I probably am playing too reckless occasionally. Especially since I do try and place bombs like right on top of enemies practically. I'm not sure whether that's actually a good thing that killed him. Didn't hit the helicopter. I think I could have actually just stayed in place for another second and I would have been fine. I'm not 100% sure how that interaction works, but I'm pretty sure that I moved. If I hadn't panicked right there, I might have been able to survive. And considering that the other option was when I did panic, I didn't survive, not great. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Some of that was dumb mistakes and playing too fast. It happens. I think I am gonna do my recharge. I'm kind of thinking of this kind of the way you do in Mario World. When you die, you run back to the secret area. And honestly, not having as much fire might actually help me in certain cases. There's our second bomb. Should be one more bomb. We'll grab this just to be safe, not that we can take it with us. At least I don't think we can. There's our second bomb. Back to Thrash and Tundra, and we get to head right back into stage 4. So the big difference here is going to be we care a little bit more about getting power-ups, but honestly, 2 bomb 2 fire is fine. Like, it's not amazing, but that means we can lay 3 bombs, and they have a pretty good radius. Perfect. just really don't like the idea of that guy being behind me still. Okay, I got lucky and finally got rid of him. That time we trapped all of the guys in one spot. Same thing that I've had happen a couple times now, and again, was basically the same reason. I tried to stick my nose just a little bit too far over the line while trapping an enemy, and yeah, like that. I think the problem is that I'm placing it after I turn around effectively. This is the punch one. The punch is easily the most useful item in the multiplayer game because it allows you to not be trapped. Pretty much. That almost feels worth it. I do like the having a kangaroo or an extra hit, but we did get an extra life out of it, as well as just continuing progress. This is terrifying. Too many enemies. Hopefully our respawn is a little bit cleaner, but I'm not expecting it to be. Actually, it was a lot cleaner. It's really hard to tell how long the range on those flamethrowers is, and from what I'm seeing here, it's one shorter than it looks like. This level is a lot trickier than any of the previous levels by a fairly large margin. Actually, we'll take it right there. I didn't find the second flame, but that's fine. Especially with the way that second area goes. Or the third area, whatever it was. The one we've died at a couple times. I think, yeah, the third screen is you don't necessarily want. That's a great example of those. I don't necessarily want the biggest flame. Awesome. I just got really lucky. I think we got all of them. I love the fact that the top of the little igloo blows off every time you do that. Okay, so that actually does work. That's good to know. When you don't panic, that terrified me for a second there, seeing the reticle. Okay, we're gonna see if we can take this big blue guy out. Nope. Okay, yes. Perfect. Awesome. I figured we'd get lucky with that eventually. Don't love this. Because of that. The good news is with these fast-moving enemies, you are a lot more likely to catch them. Like if we do this, we're a lot more likely to catch them in one of the two positions because they're likely to wander into the flame while it's still active. We gave it a good go. That was, I think, the longest I've kept that green kangaroo. If not any of the kangaroos. Crap. Not what I was trying to do. Okay, I got lucky. And that was a very lucky clock stop. Just gives me an easy opportunity to finish these two off. Yeah, for some reason this little island here was giving me the vibe it was giving me was actually Dig Dug 2, which probably does not mean much to a lot of people because that's not the one that was in arcades. There's a few levels towards the end of that are very frantic though, and it has that, definitely has that vibe. Okay. Snow Queen. Okay. Oh, now I'm moving. Okay, that attack doesn't actually seem to kill. First try. We'll take it. Okay, so I'm assuming this is now going to be the last boss, which is pretty cool. That's a weird dude riding a meteor. Yep. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, so it's not the final boss, it's the final level. Okay, these guys can break through blocks, but they don't walk through blocks. That's good to know. Awesome. What is... I was just gonna say, what's that weird box with the skull and crossbones on it? Is that actually a thing, or is that just set decoration? Same thing with those weird rotors there. They're making me nervous. Okay, we're just going to ignore that and hope that they don't wander that same direction randomly. Those guys can walk over walls. I did not realize that. Okay. That was extremely lucky. Yeah, those guys are like a combination of the whales and the fish. They're pretty fast and they move over random tiles. And they take 2 hits. Worst of both worlds. Knew I was in trouble as soon as the missile, as soon as he stopped. Wasn't 100% sure the missile would set that off, but it did. Okay. I'm assuming these guys take at least 2 hits. It's like 3. Okay, we're going into this last stage with plenty of lives and the right power-ups, so I'm feeling like we have a chance. I'm not going to be too confident because the big thing here is if we do hit a continue, we lose all of our progress here. Because this has all been one stage. Okay, the skull boxes don't stop bombs. Okay. That steam scares me every time I get hit by it. I assume it's going to be bad if we get hit by it while there's enemies around. Don't kill all the enemies. This is super laggy. Honestly, I'm kind of just hoping that this lets me get rid of a couple enemies, more than, like, for lag mitigation, more than for safety. Hey, that's what that thing does. Now I know. Don't walk between them. I almost walked right into that. Art. How did you dodge that? Stupid crap. Well, glad we had the heart. This is a pretty long one, and I would really like to not have to start it over. That was really terrifying for a moment. Perfect. Okay, we got an extra life as we died there, so that's something. Okay. Don't love the fact that the back end is still open with other enemies. There we go. I actually don't want to remove these boxes most of the time, so I'm purposely trying to set them on the in-between areas. I'm gonna be really greedy here. The enemies are going down. We don't need to kill all the enemies. Let's do this. Okay, so the problem with this boss, I can already tell. Oh god. Okay, he's fast. Shoots projectiles. Okay, that just happened. The problem is going to be getting back to it. Because you have to do it all in one go. I assume. Oh my god. That is really intense. What? It didn't seem like it hit him. Okay, I think we need to just play a little more defensively first. And sometimes they shoot diagonal. Okay. Okay. Phase 1. And now we have... oh god. I am terrified right now. Okay. Please get in and pilot that. Awesome. I was afraid there were going to be 2 pieces to it for a second, which would be worse. Okay, that's still pretty bad. Did we start on that phase? No, we don't. Okay. So I think we're going to have to see what happens when we get to the end. Yeah. I was predicting a straight, and it was not. Okay. So let's see what happens when we continue here. I'm afraid I know what the answer is. And I think it's you just start right here with no power-ups at the last level. Yep. Can't even go back for our freebie items from 1-1. I was really hoping we'd at least be able to do the stage select. Because that would have made this feel more attainable. I'm gonna be honest. I am not sure how I feel about this. This is very much from a level design perspective okay. So you want me to do what? And all in one go? So for this first room or two, I do want to full clear and get all the power-ups. If there's a chance that I can get something like extra lives or parts especially, I need to take it. I'm back up to about standard bombing at this point. You know, we'll manage. This is very much one of those, like, I could totally see them in a remake. changing how this level worked or making it so it goes into two different... What is that one? That was probably riskier than I needed to be. Good enough. This doesn't feel too bad. I don't love the fact that we're down to 1 life already, but we are going to get a few extra lives on our way, just from points. Not as many as we had, but we might be able to get 1 or 2. And now I have a slightly better idea of how this boss works, so I'm not going to immediately die, which is also, you know, pretty solid. That was really sloppy. But not as sloppy as that. I'm just getting sloppy at this point, which I've also been recording for longer than I normally do, and this is not easy. So I think we'll finish this continue out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue trying to beat this. I still have 2 hours left, which it's one of those, I feel like I might be able to get through it in that time. But I'm not sure where my sanity and my time will be at. And quite frankly, I value my sanity and my time more. I got greedy. I mean, the good news is it seems like the 1-up comes back every time. So as long as we find the 1-up, we have quasi-infinite lives on this section. And are kind of farming points. Is that actually a valid strategy? As long as you get the 1-up every time. There's our 1-up. Okay. I am shocked that that worked as well as it did. I think the biggest thing I've learned on this, and like towards the end of this playthrough, is setting a bomb and waiting. You can't get hit until the bomb explodes, obviously. Apparently this has the kick power, which is amazing. And there's a guy up there that shoots missiles that can blow up your bombs, which really impacts the kick power. And we probably lost it now. Hey, we got kick again, potentially. Does this have the ability to kick or to stop the kick? It does. Awesome. First, can do a few of these. That's not what I was trying to do. That was so many mistakes in a row. And somehow we got really lucky. Yeah, the kick is easily my favorite power-up in Bomberman, and this is making me feel like there's a weird chance. Like, I don't know if there's some secret strategy with this that's just gonna make it work. But being able to stop bombs when you want to means that you can be... means you don't have to be right next to the boss. To lay your bombs in general. You just go, okay, I want to stop at that row. So this time I got the kick. Let's see what we can find. I'm just curious now. Because if we can find like a heart or a kangaroo, that changes everything. Okay. Let's get through this without dying. Just realized that I'm in trouble. I might have actually been okay there. That's unfortunate. And I don't think I got to keep the kick, judging by that. Nope. I'm okay with destroying that fire. Awesome. I guess let's do this. It's really hard to tell where those things are aiming. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and call this here. If I get some extra time this week, I will consider doing this. but I've got some stuff I've been working on, some other stuff I've been working on, and spending more than 3 hours when I'm already at pretty much the end of this game is like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually clear it. So it doesn't feel worth it. With that being said, maybe this is another one that I might come back to just to finish off. Maybe like sometime later in the year, if these Wheel of Struggle videos actually get some traction, I'll go back and like clean up all the games that I played in some regard. You know, being able to actually clear most of these in under 5 hours or get close, you know, especially if I was on lower difficulty or on a better port, means there's a pretty good chance that it wouldn't be a super big inconvenience to deal with it. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.